Hello and welcome back. I hope your tank's now nice and stable and that your water quality remains high. Hopefully, after adding the Neon Tetras last week, you've noticed the benefit and you're not having to do as much algae wiping yourself. In this episode, we'll look at filter maintenance. As we've seen, the primary role of the filter is to house the beneficial bacteria that handle the liquid fish waste. But we also expect a filter to remove the particles that would otherwise cloud the water. This accumulated solid matter needs to be removed in order for the filter media to remain accessible to bacteria, to reduce the build-up of dissolved waste and pathogens, and to keep flow rates high. To avoid killing our friendly bacterial populations, it's best to use water from the tank. Chlorine will destroy a mature filter and lead to problems with ammonia and nitrite until the bacteria have recovered. So, a new rule emerges. Never wash mature biological filter media under the tap. We'll do a water change and use the water that we remove to rinse the filter media. It doesn't need to be squeaky clean, just free of excess muck. It's a good saying that you should keep your water clean but your filter dirty. At the same time, it's worth giving the impeller a clean. That wants to be kept free of any fouling that can encourage limescale deposits. As the only moving part, we often find that it's the most common cause of failure in any water pump, inside or out. Unlike biological media, chemical media works best if kept clean. Feel free to wash carbon or resin media under the tap to keep it free of detritus and bacterial growth. Checking the water quality, we can see that everything's running well, but having just rinsed the biomedia, it's a good idea to add some more of our starter culture to help things bounce back nice and quickly, especially as we're going to add a few more fish, albeit small ones with a very low waste output. No first aquarium would be complete without Neon Tetras, and these shoaling fish really do add colour and movement like few other fishes can. Theirs is a huge and diverse family, and you've only got to look at the number of species in our stores to get a good idea of why they're such an important group. Neons have been popular aquarium pets for decades and now come in a range of forms, all hardy and sociable, despite being related to the notorious piranha. As shoaling fish, it's important to add a good number, and you may wish to exceed the standard half dozen to give your tank more impact, especially as they'll space themselves through the tank once they're settled and comfortable. In order to avoid peaks of ammonia or nitrite, it's often better to add them in batches. Introducing them is the same as the previous fish, and we'll turn off the lights, add them to the Fintro and let it get on with its job. To distract the resident fish, it's worth adding a little food when the new tetras go in. As one of the smallest fish commonly added to community aquaria, it's worth bearing in mind that lots of larger fishes, such as angelfish and pictus catfish, will happily eat neons. If in doubt, it's always worth keeping a note of the fish in your aquarium and checking compatibility before you buy new fishes of any kind. With one more episode to go, we've got one more fish addition to make. And as ever, homework is the key to avoiding mistakes. As aquaria don't grow, but fishes do, it's important to avoid overstocking your tank, even if you plan to upgrade later. Given that most fish are sold as immature youngsters, it's important to know what you're getting. We generally avoid selling many species that start life as tiny, cute youngsters before growing to sizes of 1 metre or more, but a handful of the fish that we carry are only suitable for enthusiasts with facilities to match. If you find yourself drawn to these tank busters, you'll need to think big and be in it for the long haul. Most large tropical species can easily outlive a dog or cat and require similar levels of care. Even commonly encountered larger pet fishes, such as Oscars, common plex and tinfoil barbs, are best added to a tank suitable for housing them as adults and allowed to grow at a healthy, natural, rapid rate. Big fish can make great pets, but like all outsized pets, they come with plenty of conditions. Once your new fish have had the chance to explore, remove the Fintro, close the hood, and after about an hour, turn on the lights. All that's left then is to relax, enjoy watching your pets, and keep an eye on your water quality over the next few days. I'll see you next time for the final instalment in our series.